Hello everyone, how are you today? I always hope that everyone is safe and healthy. Today, we are going to learn about the solar system. In the previous discussion, we have learned about the rotation of the Earth and the Moon. Now, we are going to explore more about space. So, let's start. In Science Unit 24, the solar system. Please prepare your textbook, pages 151 to 156. Okay, is it done? Nice. Now, let's start the discussion. What makes up the solar system? The solar system is a system in space that consists of the Sun, 8 planets, and their moons, and other objects like comets, asteroids, and meteoroids. After this, we will discuss one by one. Let's start from the Sun. Oh, look at the Sun. Okay, the Sun is the central object in the solar system. Yeah, it is also the closest star to Earth. The closest star to Earth. And moreover, the Sun is the largest object in the solar system. Among all objects, the Sun is the largest one. Now let's talk about the mass. The mass of the Sun is about 333,000 times the mass of the Earth. That's quite a lot, right? What about the distance? The distance of the Sun is about 150 million kilometers away from the Earth. That's so far. So, the Sun is mainly made up of very hot gases. It's extremely hot. And it is classified as a star because it gives off its own lights. So, the Sun produces its own light. That's why it is classified as a star. Okay, next. What about the Moon? The Moon moves around the Earth in a circular path. In the previous unit, you have learned about this. We can see the Moon in the night because it reflects the lights from the Sun. So the Moon is not a star because it does not produce its own light. It reflects the light from the Sun. Is it clear? Good job. Seems like you listened to me very well. Now let's continue. Okay, now we have the Earth, our home. Yeah, Earth is a planet. Yeah, unlike stars, planets do not give their own lights. And some planets have their own moons. like our Earth, we have a moon. So far, Earth is the only planet to support life. Why? It is because first, we have water. Then, the distance is neither too close nor too far from the sun. So, the temperature on the earth is just right for living things. Not too hot, not too cold. Just right. So, Earth can support life. Is it understood? Good. Now, there are also comets, asteroids, and meteoroids in the solar system. Do you want to know the difference? Yeah, let's watch the video.
They're part of action and sci-fi movie plots. We wait out in our backyard to see them showering over Earth. But what's the difference between comets, asteroids, meteoroids, meteors, and meteorites? Let's start with comets. Comets are basically big balls of dust, rock, and metals, surrounded by a thick, icy shell orbiting our sun. And when comets get too close to something hot, like the sun, their ice sublimates, or goes instantly from a solid to a gas. This creates a halo-like glow around the comet, called the coma. And our sun's strong solar winds blow the coma back, giving the comet their infamous tail. Comets can be classified as either long period or short period, depending on whether or not their orbits are longer than 200 years. Comets have highly elliptical orbits, which means they're like a long circle. In fact, some comets can be taken almost completely out of the solar system before they return again. Next are asteroids. Basically, asteroids are just comets without the ice. Just dust, rock, and metal. Most asteroids form in between Mars and Jupiter, in a region called the asteroid belt. While asteroids are rarely directed at Earth, they do pose grave danger to our planet. After all, 65 million years ago, a city-sized asteroid hit near Mexico and caused the dinosaurs to go extinct. Then we have meteoroids. Meteoroids are just pieces of rocky space debris floating around the solar system. Technically, meteoroids are larger than a grain of dust, but smaller than an asteroid. However, most meteoroids are usually only the size of a pebble. Most meteoroids also come from the asteroid belt, but some do come from our moon or even Mars. Next are meteors. Simply put, meteors are just meteoroids that actually hit Earth's atmosphere. We know these better as shooting stars. As a meteor hits our atmosphere, it burns up, causing a big flash of light in the sky. In fact, the term meteor from ancient Greece literally means celestial phenomenon in the heavens above, which refers directly to the flash of light itself. Even though they appear as big shooting stars, meteors are actually only the size of pebbles. Last but not least, meteorites. A meteorite is simply a meteoroid that successfully makes it through Earth's atmosphere and hits the Earth's surface. Meteorites are dangerous simply because they're too small to be detected. They come without a warning. And even though meteorites are usually very small, around the size of a pebble, they're still very dangerous because they travel at high velocities. Fortunately, it's very rare for a meteoroid to actually make it through Earth's thick atmosphere. Thanks, Earth! For more awesome videos about our universe, subscribe, comment, and share below.
Okay, how was it? Hope you got a lot of information from the video. Now let me explain furthermore. Let's begin with comet. Comets are made up of ice, gas, dust, and small rocky particles. Comets are found at the edge of the solar system, so in the outer part. Comet is said to have a tail because when it is close to the sun, the heat of the sun melts the ice in the comet and turns into gas, which then reflects the light of the sun. So the tail that you see, it's the reflection of the sunlight. Now, parts of comet. Comets have nucleus. Nucleus is the central part of the comet. It is the solid part of the comet. What about asteroids? Asteroids are irregular shaped pieces of rocks and metal that exist in space, which are smaller than planets. So it's quite big, but still smaller than any planets in solar system. Did you get it? Nice. Asteroids can be found mostly in the asteroid belt. It is between Mars and Jupiter. Here, this is the asteroid belt. Mostly, asteroids are found here. So many asteroids that there are estimated 45,000 asteroids in our solar system. You can imagine, it's so many. Now we have meteoroids, meteors, and meteorites. Let me explain further about it. First, meteoroids are small pieces of rocks in the space that have broken from a planet or an asteroid. So it's still in the space here. While meteors are visible meteoroids which are falling through the Earth's atmosphere in high speed and get heat up, glow, and leave a shining trail. This is glowing and it has a shining trail like this, like a comet. Okay, so meteors are already falling through the Earth's atmosphere, while meteoroids are still in the space. What about meteorites? Meteorites are meteors that do not burn and reach the Earth's surface. So it's just falling and reach the Earth's surface right away. Okay, you can see the picture here. Look at the location. Meteoroid, meteor, meteorite. Is it clear? Good. Now it's time for practice. Please download the PDF file I have attached here and do the work correctly. I'll be waiting for your submission on Wednesday, 29 April 2020. Okay guys, so that's all from me today. I'll see you again in the next discussion, still about the solar system. We'll talk a lot about planets in solar system. Are you interested? Nice. Thank you for listening and stay healthy, stay happy. I'll see you in the next session. Goodbye everyone.